Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to GB Gaming. Today we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Divide and Conquer, which is of course a submod for 3rd Age Total War for Medieval 2 Total War. In the last episode we shored up our position somewhat and we've begun moving troops southwards. Most of the troops are going into Roscobel here in the intent of attacking or at least subjugating in some way Dol Guldur. That's because they're our primary threat. If we can actually take out Dol Guldur itself, then we stand to benefit quite a lot. We will be in a very, very good position if we can take out Dol Guldur's capital. It will eliminate them as a threat. I'm very, very doubtful as to whether the troops that we have at present are going to be able to do so. The reason that I state that is because, well, we do have some very reasonable warriors and shield bearers, which can, of course, hold the line. They're not that great. The stats aren't fantastic. That is one of the, I suppose, defining features of this particular faction. They're very good at ambushing, so the woods around Dol Guldur we're not going to have a problem in. However, when it comes to actually assaulting Dol Guldur itself, we may have to try and siege it out. Now, will that work? That's a good question.
Yes,
Radagast over here, Radagast the Brown, who many of you will recognise from The Hobbit, he's going down to, well, Lorien, effectively. He's going to speak to the Galadrim and see if we can ally with them. We do have some fairly strong alliances in place already. We are allied with Imladris over here, which is Elrond's faction, if you will. We are all allied with the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm, or Moria, if you like. And we are also allied with the Woodland Elves, or Thranduin's Halls. So it's all looking, it's looking pretty good on 3 of our borders. Way back in the first episode, we did make peace with these fine fellows here, the Mountain Orcs. Now, they've got a bunch of territory that kind of stretches all the way up here, along this mountain range, so it's not, while it hasn't secured our western and northern borders, it has improved our lot, because playing as the Vale of Anduin, it's quite difficult. You are sandwiched between 2 relatively strong orc forces, and if you don't make peace with one immediately, or try and make peace with one immediately, then you tend to get destroyed fairly quickly. Now, I knew from the offset that Dol Guldur simply would not make peace with us, whereas the Orcs of the Misty Mountains, they're struggling for friends early on in the game. They start out the game at war with several other factions, and it stood to reason that they would want to, well, not be at war a little bit, and that panned out. So let's end the turn, because I don't think there's anything else we can do this turn, and see if anything interesting happens. I certainly hope the Orcs of the Misty Mountains don't turn on me all of a sudden, which is always eminently plausible. Excuse me, my apologies. It is relatively early in the morning. It's a Sunday, and I'm just waiting for Bane to awaken. Ah, look, the Shadow of Mirkwood. And they're assaulting. That's fantastic.
We must make a stand. We are besieged.
Let's see what they're bringing against us. Now, the army strength ratio is only 1-to-1, which is concerning. What have they brought? The Maulers, 2 units of Maulers, some Shadow Guard. I think they're actually, are they an archery unit? No, they're not. Okay. Dol Guldur Host, which aren't quite as dangerous. 2 units of Dol Guldur Host. I think the skin changes will be the balance changer for this. Let's fight the battle.
Attack!
My apologies. Such a tickly throat. Now, this army that we were putting together, if it falls at the first hurdle and I lose loads and loads of men, it's going to put me in a very difficult position. I'm not making a lot of money, as sadly you don't, as the Vale of Anduin. Okay. Oh, interestingly, it's a field battle. So let's start our deployment. I think it's fair to state that these fine gentlemen here, they're going to hold the line better than any of the others. So let's create a nice shield wall. I think that'll be good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pop Going to pop our Bjorning warriors on, I suppose, ostensibly the flanks. Have our archers right in the middle. We do have some Valesmen here. We'll just elongate that. Elongate the flank a little bit. Move you back. We have some Woodsman warriors. Let's elongate the flank over here as well. And we've got 2 units of lovely hobbits. Everyone have a rock ready. Do you know, I've kind of realised here that I'm doing myself something of a disservice. We're gonna have to redeploy here, because we do need to be in the square. Otherwise, the enemy will just take it, and that'll be that for us. You go there, including the archers. Yes, good. We will follow roughly the same battle tactics. You there. I don't hold out a lot of hope for the for either the Valesmen or the Woodsman warriors holding the flanks too well, but hopefully, is it Bjorn? Yeah, that's Bjorn himself, and our Bjorning warriors here. They can sort it out, because they're going to be our assault troops. They're going to go round the flanks, hopefully, and attack. Let's go. Now, the Maulers are by far the most dangerous troops they have. They're armor piercing, which doesn't affect us so much. We're not very heavily armored. Are you all... I'm going to have to ask you not to be in skirmish mode. No skirmish. No skirmish. And, of course, no skirmish. You've got a deep voice for a hobbit. Hopefully they're just going to come straight for us. We can't change position until they get a little bit closer, because what we need to do is we need to circle around with these Bjorning warriors. The skin changes here, they're going to be, not a last resort, but they're going to be one of the last things we want to commit to the battle. Looks like in the Orcan way they are just they're coming straight for us. Their right flank is the weakest, from what I can tell, because they've got Maulers over on the left. Shadow Guard are going to be difficult there. Here we go. I'm not happy with the fact that you're using fire arrows. You're going to get less kills that way. Our shield bearers have formed shield wall, which is ideal for our purposes. Oh, they've got archers. Shit. Let's make sure that they're not attacking. They are. The skin changers are very, very vulnerable to archers, so we're just going to move them back. In fact, let's run them. Here we go, it's about to begin. Looks like they just don't give a monkeys about the flanks. Let's go. So let's see what we can do.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Right, things aren't looking too bad. Skin changes, you've stopped being fired at, so let's bring you around. Start running our Bjorning warriors. Let's go. Come on, men, get yourselves sorted out. Oh god, look at those. Those Maulers are going to do an absolute number on us, though. But we are surrounding them. Let's have our archers fire exclusively at their archers. I think that's going to be a very good idea. The Bjornings are doing what they need to do. Let's bring them in. We have encircled the enemy now. Yeah, we're going to lose a lot of men doing this. Right, this particular unit, I want them to go straight for the archers, see what we can do. But this unit, I need them to go back into the rear of the enemy. There we go. Right, come on. Alright, good stuff. We are holding. I'm going to have you stop firing for the moment. Oh, in fact, yeah, you go for those. You're in. Alright, let's get our skin changes in against these archers, if we can force a break. Victory seems certain for our troops. Alright, let's break their morale. They're wavering.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Magnificent. I haven't really been keeping track of what we've lost, so we'll see this at the end of the battle. Come on, break their backs. Take those maulers. Take the fight to them. My God, how are these archers not broken? We've killed nearly all of them.
Men have slain the enemy general.
Oh, there it goes. That's going to be just a huge rout now. Yeah, look at them routing. Come on, men. Kill them all. No mercy. Right, we're going to come out of that shield wall formation and just absolutely try and decimate them. Few of what's left of them are trying to fight to the death. You go for that Dol Guldur host, you should be able to catch them. Get that furious charge on the go. The enemy are entirely encircled. Can we catch them? Certainly looks like we can. Good. This should be a landslide. Not really losing men anymore either. Oh yes. Magnificent stuff.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
See what little we can take out now. Any enemies left? No, we're having a huge cheer over there. Everyone's delighted. Let's speed up. See if we can take out any more of that orc host. Because my aim here is to utterly crush this army. Very nice skin changes. That's what I like. What's this unit in front that I can see? Ah, just a few archers. Okay. I think that's enough. Alright, let's exit the battle.
This is a clear victory.
It appears that we lost 264 men, but we did get a few of them back. We got some of the Beyonding Shield Bearers and Woodsman Trackers back at the end of the battle. A couple of others. Let's see who wins in the great scheme of things. Now, of course, the skin changes. They cannot... Oh, in fact, we've got two winners. One unit of the Beyonding Shield Bearers and a unit of the Beyonding Warriors. Both killed 94 troops. Very nice indeed. Any experience gained by any of our units? Not this time. But overall, I'd call that a good battle. I do think we did a very reasonable bit of damage to the forces of Dol Guldur. Fortunately, there was no general with their army. If there was, it could have gone a lot harder for us. But that just shows you the relative strength of forces.
I'm positioned to launch a cowardly ambush if need.
That's a lot of ransom value. Let's try it. Oh, shame. There we go.
Honor, victory.
Oh, see, there is a general there. He was close by. Mirkwood forces coming in from the north. It appears that they've had a go at the woodland elves and been sadly disappointed. And the Orcs of the Misty Mountains have thought better of it. Oh my, the King of Rohan is dead. That is most unfortunate. And the Hornburg is under siege. It hasn't fallen, has it? Construction reports. Oh, we've completed some rows. That's going to make things easier for us. Some standing stones at Leotold. And at Forodrein, we have completed our leather tanner. Very nice. Queues have stalled, of course, because we're not in the best position financially. Not terrible, to be honest with you, considering. Looks like we do stand to make some profit next turn. What have we got here that we could potentially move down?
Yes, my lord.
Maybe this fine gentleman, he can come down to
We
Roscorbell.
shall continue tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Both of you.
Orders.
Down you come. God, I hope they don't attack Mythelberg.
Yes, my lord.
And you, of course...
Without not a question.
Can't listen to that, otherwise, of course, it is a copyright strike. But we've reached Galadrim. Oh, the Galadrim.
Approaching. What is it you wish to discuss?
Please, please, please. I would like an alliance. I would like map information. I would also like some trade rights, if you don't mind. How do you feel about that?
This seems quite reasonable.
They've gone for it.
An honour and a pleasure.
All right, and we've also reached Fangorn. Perhaps we should go and speak to the Ents. We are, of course, very close to nature. Alright, looks like we're in a very strong position from an alliance perspective now. From what I remember, I think Fangorn's somewhere around here.
As you wish. Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Very good. Very, very good. Doesn't look like we can do any building based on the units that we currently have. Are there any units that I could take that might bolster my forces from anywhere? Mythelberg, can you build anything? No. Dwinberg? I could do with that meeting hut. That's a shame. I need somewhere that will make me more archers. These are what I need. The Eotherd longbowmen. Eotheod. What does that say? Descendants of the ancient men of Rovanian, who did not follow Eol into the south. Oh, so these Eotheod longbowmen are actually kin to the Rohirrim, I believe. Interesting. Now I know.
An order.
An order. Or even woodsman trackers would be a delight to get at this point, but there's just got no capacity. Oh. My life is pain. Can we do any retraining? Beyonding warriors? May as well. No recruitment available currently. Other than that, not a lot we can do. Let's end the turn.